In this question, a kite is given and that kite is attached to the string of 20 meter. And another point on ground C is given directly below point B, and the distance of B and C is 2 meter. The distance from point A, which is a kite, to point C is 21.3 meter. Now in part 1, we have to calculate angle ABC. For the calculation of angle ABC, we are taking this triangle out of the diagram, and this will be look like this. Now in this triangle ABC, we have three sides: AB 20 meter, BC 2 meter, and CA 21.3 meter. And we are going to find out the angle ABC. Now for finding out angle ABC, we are going to apply cosine law, and that cosine law will be this. And the value of this will be 128.4. So that 128.4 will be rounded off to three significant figure and becomes 128. Now in second part, we have to find the length of side AD. For calculating the length of side AD, we are just drawing a horizontal line from point B to line AD. That horizontal line intersect line AD at point X. Now the triangle which is formed here, this line is, the red line is horizontal to BC, and the entire angle B we have calculated in part 1, which is 128. Now the angle XBA becomes 38, which is 128 minus 90 degree. Now we have a triangle AXB. In this AXB, we have the length of AB, which is 20, and we have angle 38. And we are going to find out the length of side AX. So the length of side AX can be easily calculated by using trigonometric ratio sine. And then the value of sine will be multiplied with 20, and then AX becomes 12.4. And for the length of AD, so AX is 12.4 and XD is 2. So the length of AD becomes 14.4. In part B of this question, another point on level ground is given, which is E. The length of DE is given 8.6, and the angle DEC is given 118, and in the angle EDC is given 33 degree. Now we have to find the size of angle DCE. For calculating the size of angle DCE, we are taking the triangle DCE. In this triangle DCE, one angle of 33 degrees is given, the second angle of 118 is given, and we are going to find out the third angle. So that can be easily calculated by subtracting the sum of other two angle from 180 degree, that is 29 degree. In part 2, we have to find the length of side CE. In this triangle, the angle opposite to side CE is 33 degree, and the angle opposite to side DE is 29 degree. Now we are going to use sine rule to calculate the length of side CE. The sine rule will be CE over sine 33 is equal to 8.6 over sine 29. And then we send sine 33 to the other side and it will be multiplied. And the length of side CE becomes 9.6. Now in part 3, we have to calculate the angle of elevation of B from E. So for this angle of elevation, we are taking triangle CBE. So in this triangle CBE, we have a right angle at C. And this will be look like this. So we have right angle at point C. The length of CE was calculated in part 2, which is 9.6. The length of BC is given 2 meter, and we are going to find out angle of elevation, which is the angle of E. So for this one, we are going to use the trigonometric ratio tangent, and that will be tangent E is equal to opposite, which is 2, by adjacent, which is 9.6. And the size of angle E becomes 11.7 degree. In this one, we have given this triangle ABC, and ABC is further divided into two more triangles. So ABD will be the first triangle, BCD will be the second triangle, and BCD is further divided into another triangle by the line CN. Now we have to calculate the length of side BD. For finding out the length of side BD, we are going to apply cosine rule. We have this triangle, and their cosine rule will be square of 61 plus square of 30 minus 20 into 30 into 61 into cos of 41. And that will be reduced to 43.1. Okay, in this part, we have to prove that the area of triangle BDA is 600 square meter. For area of triangle, we are using the formula half AB sine theta, which will be half into 30 into 61 into sine 41. And that will be reduced to 600.24 square meter. That will be rounded off to 600 square meter nearest to square meter. Now in part C, we have to explain that why area of triangle BCD over area of triangle BDA is equal to 3 by 2. Now the reason is very simple, that if we rotate these two triangles, then we can see that the height of these two triangles is same. And when we apply the formula of the triangle, then half into h into CD for the area of BCD, and for area of BDA it's half into h into AD. And we can see that these half and h will be reduced, and the ratio of area becomes equal to the ratio of CD and AD, which is 45 over 30, and that 45 over 30 is reduced to 3 over 2. So the reason we need to here is both triangles have same height or common height. That's why the ratio of area becomes equal to the ratio of bases. Calculate the area of triangle BCD. Now in part D, we have to calculate the area of triangle BCD. For this one, we are going to use the relation which we have proved in last part. Area of triangle BCD over area of triangle BDA is equal to 3 by 2. We have calculated the area of triangle BDA, which is 600, and then this 600 will be sent to the other side, so it will becomes 900. Yeah, mistakenly it is 60 written here, but it is 600 in actual. And so in part E, we are going to calculate the length of side CN, and this will be calculated by using the area of triangle BCD, which we have calculated in part D. So for triangle BCD, the side BD becomes base of the triangle and CN becomes the height of the triangle. And when we apply the formula area is equal to half BH, then area will be 600, sorry, it's 900, and half into base the length of side BD we have calculated in part 1, which is 43.1, and then height will be calculated by using this formula. Okay, this one. In this question, the bearing of B from A is given 040 degree and ABCD is given a rectangle. Now we have to find the bearing of A from B, C from B, and C from D. We are going to draw north at every point, and at point B we are going to extend the line of the north. So all these lines representing north are parallel. So these lines formed alternate angle. It means that this angle will be 40 degree, and the other angle at B will becomes 50 degree. And then alternate angle of this 50 degree becomes here at point C, and this angle becomes 180 minus 90 minus 50, which will be 40 degree. And the alternate angle of this 40 degree will be here at point D. Any confusion with this? So for bearing A from B will be this, so it will be 180 plus 40 degree. The angle of C from B will be this, so it will be 180 minus 50 degree, and the bearing C from D will be this, which will be 0, 4, 0 degree. That's all for the day. Inshallah, see you guys in the class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.